Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Dylan will make a motorist concession, so Hayes' art schoolteacher ran over Luna. Electra just got a textbook from someone claiming to have been behind the wheel that night, so she was both stupefied and confused. It left Electra wondering how this person got her number and why they would shoot her this communication. Electra may text back some questions and try to get to the bottom of all this. Once Electra updates Katie on the situation, they'll pound over who could be responsible and agree this whole thing is a bit unsettling. Electra will be in the Forrester design office when someone surprising comes on. It'll be Dylan, who tutored Hayes' summer art program at the Sandhouse. Electra used to pick Hayes up from class occasionally, so she'll surely flash back Dylan from their earlier relations. That also explains how Dylan got Electra's phone number, since she presumably had it in case there was an exigency with Hayes. Electra will put the mystification pieces right down when Dylan shows up at Forrester Creations. Dylan will sit down with Electra and advertise that she's got commodity to confess, so that should lead to a full admission about what happened with Luna. Luna scarified Dylan when she locked her up as a hostage during all the Sandhouse chaos. Dylan was no doubt traumatized by that incident, and indeed more traumatized when Luna jumped in the path of her auto out of nowhere. That said, this was easily an accident and not an act of vengeance. Dylan couldn't have known that Luna would pop out at that exact moment, so she's not in trouble with the Bobbies. Or anyone differently. Dylan might admit she's relieved to know Luna wouldn't be suitable to hurt anyone presently. Indeed so, a life was lost and this created a media delirium, so Dylan may apologize for any torture she caused. Electra will be thrown for a circle once Dylan comes clean. Electra faced her coming Luna riddle while a new PR platoon stunned Katie. Electra and Will took some time off work to reuse everything that happened. It was hard to move on when phone announcements kept coming in about all the lecherous Luna stories, including Bones. About her connection to the Forresters. Since a major Luna blow-up was passing online, Cart blazoned that he'd called in Mounts. Katie demanded time off work, so Carter brought in another PR platoon to help manage the extremity. While Carter gave Ridge, Brooke Logan, Eric and Donna updates, Katie and Bill talked at the Spencer Manse. Journalists wanted to question Bill since he was the bone who got Luna pardoned, but Katie didn't want him beating himself up any longer. Bill eventually agreed that Bone Bill was back in business and sounded ready to be the leader their family merited. While checking in over the phone, Katie gave Will a nudge towards some sessions with Taylor, but he turned down the idea. Robin from the new PR platoon stressed the significance of changing the narrative back to fashion. Ridge liked Robin's pitch and inked the paperwork for her platoon to clean up the mess. Katie showed up. She was surprised to hear an outside PR platoon had been hired so she could take a step back from all this. Katie sounded a bit unsettled over the news, but she eventually participated a sweet group clinch with Donna and Brooke as they supported her through all her family drama. When she locked Dylan up during all the Sandhouse fermentation, Electra ultimately got a textbook on her phone that said, "I'm the bone." That ran over Luna. That left Electra puzzled over how the person knew her number and why they would text her this. While Electra and Will reeled over this development, the Riddle motorist's phone could be seen away. Dylan will be revealed as the person behind this textbook soon. There'll be some new mystifications to break along with some big romantic opinions and the march toward a long-awaited marriage. A shake-up since Katie will learn someone's replacing her in the top spot of that division. Indeed, if it's a temporary move until the Luna blow-up is over, Katie will still reel over the news. Bill will contend the door is wide open for Katie and Will to come work at Spencer Publications. Bill make a big pitch and get back to being his important Bill roots. There'll be some puzzling textbook dispatches that leave Katie and Electra feeling weirded out. Electra and Katie will struggle to make sense of them, but this may pave the way for whatever Dylan is about to confess. It's possible Dylan will be a new Forrester hand depending on what her work history is like. Dylan may have further bents than just tutoring Kitty's art over the summer, so there's a chance she'll slide in Katie's PR position. Dylan will have some important updates to give Electra, so she'll seek her out and admit commodity she feels shamefaced about. Since Dylan will open up to Elektra specifically, it may relate to her once deep fake horror if Dylan judged her unfairly or maybe inadvertently enabled Remy ever. Finn and Steffi will have a small party in their home, so look for Kelly, Hayes, and Taylor to be there. Ridge will ultimately show up as a surprise attendee, so Taylor will just have to ignore any discomfort she might feel following their bifurcation. Since Taylor and Ridge will always be united by their love for their children and grandchildren, they may concentrate on that during the Thanksgiving fun. When it's time to eat, each family member at the table will partake commodity they're thankful for this time. Cleric and Sheila, they wouldn't be spending Thanksgiving alone. Carter and Daphne will get assignations to partake a feast at Il Giardino, so they'll happily join Sheila and Deacon soon enough. Hope and Liam will continue planning their espousal, so will Sheila eventually learn Beth doesn't want her at the marriage? While Carter pulls out all the stops to show Daphne he's married to her, Will and Katie will consider conceivably making the jump to Spencer Publications. Will Liam and Hope decide to get married before the vacation arrives or stay until the new time? Hope and Liam will take some time to savor their reunion in the coming occurrences. It'll be nice for Liam, Hope and Beth to make some happy family recollections during the vacation season. Deke will make a final decision about his future with Remy. Still, Deke may seriously consider a reunion and stir up plenitude of contestation in the process, if Remy proves he's going to remedy and has truly turned his life around. Remy the fashion show host could put Hope and Deke big event in jeopardy. Effects are going well when it comes to Hope for the future's reanimation and the brilliant platoon she's put together. Deke has brought commodity fresh to the table since his designs are a little edgier and will help draw further attention to the line. Hope is pleased with the direction Hope for the future is headed in, but she's not the only one. Ridge and Steffi have also given their blessing, so fashion show plans are moving forward. The thing will be to debut some gorgeous gowns and impress the buyers as well as the critics. This could make or break Hope's line and determine whether Deke sets himself up for a successful fashion developer career. There could be a problem if Remy decides he just can't stay down. Will Remy crash the forthcoming fashion show and beget some chaos in the process? Deke pushed for some time and space after learning all the horrifying effects Remy did to Elektra, so Remy agreed to back off. Remy assured Deke that he'd go to remedy, so he's willing to put in the work and prove he's a changed man. Indeed so, B&B suckers know that Remy adores Deke and is enough hopeless to hold on to him at this point. The longer Deke and Remy are piecemeal, the more dire the situation may come from Remy's point of view. Remy may eventually feel like he just can't take the separation presently. This distance may come too important to bear and leave Remy feeling like he needs to make a bold move. Remy wouldn't want to miss Deke's big fashion debut at Forrester Creations. This is a huge deal for Deke, so Remy may contend on coming and showing support to the man he loves. That could lead to some trouble since Remy presumably wouldn't be invited. Remy may have to crash this fashion event, so there could be trouble if Elektra and others in the structure spot him. Remy could beget a major scene if he formally again shows up where he's not wanted. Deke may end up mealy if Remy ruins the vibe of the fashion show and derails what should have been a happy occasion. Remy wouldn't give up on a romantic reset with Deke, but bad news could be brewing if Remy makes some updates to his reunion strategy.